Welcome to Gray Overload. I'm Anthony, and one thing I want to do a little bit on is review these TP-Link Kasa Smart Wi-Fi plugs. So I kept picking these up over a while. I've had, I don't know if you can see them all in the background, but there's been, oh, they're off camera a little bit, but I've had some of the mini plugs for a while. And I have a tractor outside that in the cold I use it to plow off my driveway and in the snow. So it's a diesel engine, so I like to plug it in, have it heated up. So I got an outdoor one for that, and then well, there's another one where I have grills plugged in and everything else that I do. So I got another one for the outside, and I noticed some things with some monitors pulling, and I have two 4K screens over here I use for work, and one upstairs, and they seem to be pulling electricity when I didn't think they should have been. They should have been asleep. So I got irritated, and because I was starting to calculate it out, and I was sipping in quite a bit of power. So I got these, and these are the smart ones. These actually manage energy monitoring as well. So if you look on the back here, they say a little bit about energy monitoring. So I picked these up and they were on sale. I didn't spend too much. I had the minis on something that I need to reset every day at the same time. So that's why I got the one mini, the Wi-Fi plug mini back a while ago. So that gets reset every day because for some reason its internal clock is off and by a few minutes it's annoying, but I needed it to reset at a certain time so that when it does its cleaning, it's for a filtration system of my water, because I have well water out where I work or where I live, and so there was that. So then I got this one to just make sure the tractor engine had its heater on before I had to go out in the freezing cold and start it, which worked out well this year. I mean, being able to set it up, and the only thing that I wish I could kind of integrate is, hey, are you snowing? Are you going to have more than an inch of snow, 2 inches of snow? Okay, make sure you're on by this time the next morning, right? Um, that would be kind of cool. This one I've been using a lot, and this works great too. So this one I've had since January, putting in there, and then these I've also had since January, and they've been working great. They fit in nice tight areas. The only thing I wish on these Slims is that they were maybe a little bit shorter, because sometimes in certain outlets, especially I plug some of these on a battery backup upstairs. I did, and they don't fit quite the way I wanted them to. And on power strips, it can be a little tight, especially of desk management. So there was some sort of those things, but overall, these things have been working great. They did have, they don't have any hub requirements. They are Wi-Fi, so I have an IoT network, Wi-Fi network that separates everything out, and so they work pretty good. I've been impressed with them. Here's kind of what the app looks like, and so. Let's see here. Can that focus? So you see my work monitors, and then I have personal monitors, tractor, TV upstairs, and my work monitors down here. That group will turn them on and off together up on top. Other is just my other outside one, and I got my grill and my iron curtain. So that's kind of cool. And let's say we go into a work monitor here. Then what you come up with is, hey, you can turn that on and off, and it decides that it does not want to focus on this. Uh, it just was, but so you have it on and off. Let's see. Come on. Well, it really does not want to focus today. Well, this is just there. Well, it has a huge on-off section in the center. Then you have scheduled timer away at energy. They have it energy. They used to have it time on, so that's what you have it. And then if you come up here, Oh, I'm going through and looking at this in the camera. Okay, so there you go, your energy usage, which is pretty kind of cool. Um, Seeing your energy usage, you can see the total consumption. I have it on, the daily average, and then the past 7 days, and then you have your daily average in the last 30 days, and how much energy. And this has drastically reduced on what it was doing. So there's been something with these monitors that have been doing it. Um, and so what you can do too is you can see the daily averages of time that it's been on, and that's all that they're usually set schedule. But since I work during the day, and then sometimes I want to go do work at night, and so I've been turning them on because I have them off at a set time, trying to convince myself, make sure you walk away from the desk from working, and but that doesn't always work. So yeah, there's been some of that, but overall, right, they have a firmware updates that you can go and check for on these things, but they've been working great. So my only question is for you guys. I like these a lot. I think that they're good. These are waterproof. I think these work out well. A lot of my stuff here is locally based. These aren't. Now, I needed something quick. I didn't want to do too much to set up a research, buy so much, and invest into something that may or may not work, right? And I wanted something quick to be able to get up and running right away. That's why I went with these. My one question is, though, is there something out there that's better? And that's something I'm open to hearing about. I'm willing to have something here more locally that is controlled on my local network. These, if the internet goes out, they're not accessible. Now they do have buttons on them to turn them on and off, but that is one downside that I could see. I don't have dual internet now. I got usually enough battery backups here to to make my network run long enough, except for the couple times in the last year it's been out for 8 hours at a time. But is this something that, while I would recommend these for anybody that wants a quick setup that, has access, they have Wi-Fi, access to all that stuff. If I was somebody that wants it all local, that wants it on my network only and not going to a remote server and just on an app being controlled, this I don't think is the best option for that, but I don't know what it is. And I'm open for if you guys have any suggestions. Well, these work great. They were just something that I've been using for the last 3 years with that mini on my iron curtain that needed to be reset every day. But as I bought these, I started thinking, is this something maybe I should take a different look at? Maybe I should go to maybe some Zigbee controlled ones. What else is out there that maybe you suggest or maybe you think I should be using instead? I'm willing to hear that in the comments below. And if you point me in the right direction, you can even reach out to me. This is something I want to learn more about because I really would like, not only does it have to be easy for me, right? It kind of just has to be automated and just always work. Right, for me, I can turn on and off the tractor one. That's my wife's not getting in the tractor. She doesn't care for that. Um, but if it's something that she's going to be connecting to or using, it's got to be simple enough for her to use and her not to think about it. It can't get in the way. Like I always say, technology has to fade in the background so we can actually accomplish what we want to accomplish. If technology gets in the way, it's not technology. Technology is supposed to be an assistive and helping out, not creating more problems. So if you guys have something like that or um, use something like it, no, I don't care, information, leave any comments below, reach out to me. I'm interested in that because I think that that's one way I can hopefully improve upon this. But overall, right, TPay link, I have to say, for what I have to use this for, and so far I have not had an issue where it has ever missed a scheduled restart of my iron curtain. So it's got an air pump on it. It has to run the compressor at 10 a.m. every day. That's for optimal performance. You want the compressor to run different when you're flushing it out. So I have them at a 12-hour difference. Um, but these work. I mean, it's been on there every single day, working great. And so you can even use these to monitor. Let's say you just want to monitor your energy, right? These will do that on a plug. You can open up an app like I showed you and do it. Now you have to get the slims, or ones that say energy monitoring on them, because the minis do not do that. But I would, if somebody were to come up to me, hey, I need quick, go to the store, get something to be able to Wi-Fi control on sockets or electronics, TP-Link Kasa Smart Home stuff is a way to go. So I've seen that they've done more with LED stuff. If they could go and get some of the Govee related stuff, I think that would even improve it. Their selection, that's the other thing. I got a Govee Lite. I'm trying not to get all these apps and all these different things that are just going to make it harder to control. So if you know anything, leave it in the comments below. I do appreciate it. Reach out. But yeah, these are good product. I have been impressed with them. So with that, I want to say thank you guys all for watching, subscribing, clicking that bell icon, right? That's what people still do. And liking as well. I do appreciate it, and for all your support of this channel. And until next time, God bless.